Hello, English learners. Welcome back to another podcast here at English Pod. My name is Marco.
And I'm Erica.
And today we have a fun dialogue.
That's right. Well, maybe the language in this lesson you won't use every day, but it's fun, it's interesting, and it's a little bit on the lighter side.
That's right. Today we're going to be looking at baby talk. So we're going to see some of these words that aren't really words. They're not real words that you can find in the dictionary, but native English speakers use them when they're talking to little babies.
Yeah, in many languages, there's a rule for how you make baby talk words, right?
Right.
But in English, we don't have really clear rules about how you make a word a baby word. So we're going to teach you a few of these baby words.
Exactly. So before we listen to the dialogue, why don't we take a look at vocabulary preview?
Vocabulary preview.
Okay, we have two words here we're going to hear in the dialogue. And the first one is diaper.
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 Okay, so a diaper. A baby uses a diaper.
That's right. It's a piece of cloth or material that you put around the baby so that it can go to the bathroom and not make a mess.
Okay, a diaper. Mm-hmm. Now, we also have another word that we commonly use in the English language. It's nana.
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 So Nana is the name we call a grandmother.
Right, so an informal name, just like in Spanish, we would say something like abue or abuelita.
Or in Italian, you might say oma. This is another way that we can call grandma or granny. Nana.
Okay, so Nana. Mm-hmm. Why don't we listen to the dialogue for the first time? Let's see how these new parents are talking to their little baby using baby talk.
Honey, the baby's up again.
It's your turn. I went last night.
Fine. Hello, little baby. Why are you crying, little baby? Oh, I see. You made a doo-doo.
What's going on, hun? Why is the baby crying?
The little baby made a doo-doo.
What a good boy. Let's get this icky diaper off you.
Looky what I have here. Mickey Mouse jammies. Whoopsie daisy. Did the little baby just tinkle all over Daddy?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You just made a wee-wee all over Daddy.
Hold still while I change his yucky diaper.
What's going on in here?
Oh, look, it's Nana. Say hi to Nana.
Oh, he's so adorable. I could just eat him up. Okay, say bye to Nana. Time to go Betty bye.
Okay, well, that was pretty cute, wasn't it?
A cute dialogue. The baby seemed to be cute, and well, everyone's excited about the new baby.
Mm-hmm, but they use some really interesting little words that are pretty unfamiliar. So let's look at them now in Language Takeaway.
All right, so as we mentioned before, these words aren't actually words. You won't find them in the dictionary.
Right, but you'll hear them commonly when people are talking to babies, and you might see them in a movie or something like that. So why don't we get started with the first one?
All right, the first word that may seem a little bit strange, the father said, hello, whittle baby.
Whittle baby.
Okay, whittle.
So whittle is just a baby talk way of saying little.
Little, that's right. Now, the father saw that the baby was crying because he made a doo-doo.
The baby made the doo-doo, not the father.
Right, the baby made a doo-doo.
A doo-doo.
Okay, so basically a doo-doo is when the baby poos or poops in the diaper.
Okay, so, sometimes you go to the bathroom and it might take a little bit longer.
Exactly.
That's because of the doo-doo.
The doo-doo. All right, the actual technical or maybe the proper English word for this would be defecate.
Okay, so make a doo-doo.
All right, now our third words are interesting because he said icky diaper.
That's right, an icky diaper.
And then he also said yucky.
So we've got two words here that mean the same thing, icky and yucky.
And basically means disgusting.
Right, something that's really, really not nice.
So you would say icky or yucky.
Now, these words have other similar words. We might recognize ick or yuck.
Right, so you would use ick or yuck if something is disgusting, but when you're kind of talking to a baby, you would say icky, yucky,
Yes,
smelly.
the adjective. Now, our next word, the father said he has some Mickey Mouse jammies.
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 Okay, so what are jammies?
Well, the word jammies is short for pajamas.
Okay, pajamas, so the clothes that you put on when you go to sleep.
Jammies.
Jammies. All right, and now for our last two words, they mean the same thing as well. The little baby tinkled all over daddy.
So to tinkle.
And then his mom said a wee-wee all over daddy.
You made a wee-wee.
Okay, so tinkle and wee-wee.
Basically also going to the bathroom, but this time to pee.
To pee, exactly. To urinate. Wee-wee.
So the verb to tinkle and the noun a wee-wee.
Very good. So these are the words that we have for you today in language takeaway. As you can see, they're kind of cute and very common when you're talking to babies, and you have to be a little bit nicer.
All right, so why don't we listen to the dialogue another time, a little bit slower, and you'll catch these words a little bit easier.
Honey, the baby's up again.
It's your turn. I went last night.
Fine. Hello, little baby. Why are you crying, little baby? Oh, I see. You made a doo-doo.
What's going on, hun? Why is the baby crying?
The little baby made a doo-doo.
What a good boy. Let's get this icky diaper off you.
Looky what I have here. Mickey Mouse jammies. Oopsie daisy. Did the little baby just tinkle all over daddy?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You just made a wee-wee all over daddy.
Hold still while I change his yucky diaper.
Oh, what's going on in here?
Oh, look, it's Nana. Say hi to Nana.
Oh, he's so adorable. I could just eat him up. Okay, say bye to Nana. Time to go Betty bye.
All right, so now that we've seen those great words, let's take a look at two phrases that we're going to look at now in Fluency Builder.
Fluency builder.
So the mother didn't really want to get up and look after the baby. She said, "It's your turn.
It's your turn.
It's your turn."
So when she says it's your turn,
That means you should do it now.
right, so she's basically saying now you have to do it. I did it last time, so now you have to do it. It's your turn.
That's right. It's your turn. And well, the Nana, the grandmother, she was really, of course, she really loves this little baby. And she said, I could just eat him up.
I could just eat him up.
I could just eat him up.
Now, does she want to really eat him?
No, of course. Of course not.
So what does she mean by this?
This is a phrase we often use with very cute things. It just means, oh my God, he's so cute.
Okay, he's so cute that I wish I could just hug him and kiss him a lot.
Yes, we might use this with babies or maybe with puppies. I could just eat him up.
All right. So, great two phrases that we've just taken a look at. Let's go back to our dialogue for the last time, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more about these babies.
Honey, the baby's up again.
It's your turn. I went last night.
Fine. Hello, little baby. Why are you crying, little baby? Oh, I see. You made a doo-doo.
What's going on, hun? Why is the baby crying?
The little baby made a doo-doo.
What a good boy. Let's get this icky diaper off you.
Looky what I have here. Mickey Mouse jammies. Oopsie daisy. Did the widow baby just tinkle all over Daddy?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. You just made a wee-wee all over Daddy.
Hold still while I change his yucky diaper.
What's going on in here?
Oh, look, it's Nana. Say hi to Nana.
Oh, he's so adorable. I could just eat him up. Okay, say bye to Nana. Time to go Betty bye.
Okay, so they are obviously new parents. They've just had a baby, so they're excited about him waking up, and they're all excited about the baby and how he wakes up and
Yep.
everything. But an interesting thing, the baby was sleeping in another room.
In English-speaking countries, people have sort of two different opinions about how you should sleep with your baby. You know, some people want to have the baby in the bed with them, right? But some people think, no, the baby should definitely sleep in its own room.
Okay, in another room in a crib.
Yeah.
Right, I think this is a very important issue because many people consider that it's a good thing for the baby to sleep with the parents and it feels safe and you can make sure the baby's okay.
And it's easier for, you know, waking up to feed the baby and change its diaper.
Exactly. And well, if the baby is sleeping with its parents, it might not wake up as much.
But other people think if you let the baby sleep with the parents, the baby will become kind of spoiled and not a very good baby.
Right, it might become too dependent on the parents. And for example, if you ever want to go out or leave the baby with a babysitter, or when the baby starts maybe preschool or kindergarten, it might not be really independent. So why don't you tell us what you think? Do you think it's a good idea to allow a baby to sleep with you, or should it sleep in its own room?
Yeah, you can tell us at our website, englishpod.com, where you can also ask any questions you have about the language in this dialogue.
All right, guys, so we'll see you there, and until next time,
Thanks for downloading, and goodbye.
bye. The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word. Dinner,
Din din.
bottle,
Baba.
soother, pacifier, a thing you put in a baby's mouth for it to suck.
Binky.
A small injury, something that hurts.
Boo boo.
Toilet,
Potty.
gross, disgusting.
Icky.
Awake,
Up.
an opportunity or responsibility to do something.
Your turn.
Little,
Whittle.
solid waste discharged from body.
Doo doo.
A piece of cloth used as underwear that holds body waste.
Diaper.
Pajamas,
Jammies.
to urinate.
Tinkle.
Urine,
Wee wee.
don't move.
Hold still.
Gross, disgusting.
Yucky.
Grandma,
Nana.
to enjoy something greatly.
I could just eat. Up.
Go to sleep.
Betty bye.
Oops. An informal interjection when a mistake is made. Let's try that faster. Soother, pacifier. A thing you put in a baby's mouth for it to suck.
Binky.
Gross, disgusting.
Yucky.
Don't move.
Hold still.
Awake.
Up.
A small injury, something that hurts.
Boo-boo.
Oops. An informal interjection when a mistake is made. Bottle.
Baba.
Little.
Whittle.
Solid waste discharged from body.
Doo-doo.
An opportunity or responsibility to do something.
Your turn.
Toilet.
Potty.
Gross, disgusting.
Icky.
To enjoy something greatly.
I could just eat. Up.
A piece of cloth used as underwear that holds body waste.
Diaper.
To urinate.
Tinkle.
Pajamas.
Jammies.
Urine.
Wee-wee.
Go to sleep.
Betty bye.
Dinner.
Din-din.
Grandma.
Nana.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Your turn.
Sweetheart, it's your turn to go check on the baby. Last time she cried, I got out of bed.
Your turn.
Is it your turn or my turn to change the baby's diaper?
Your turn.
Vanessa, I did the dishes yesterday. Now it's your turn.
Doo-doo.
Does the baby have a little doo-doo in her diaper?
Doo-doo.
Honey, please check to see if little Mikey made a doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
I can't believe he went doo-doo 3 times today.
Wee-wee.
Sarah always has to make a wee-wee after she drinks her bottle.
Wee-wee.
Is there any wee-wee in your diaper, baby?
Wee-wee.
Make sure you make a wee-wee before we leave to go to your grandma's house.
Icky.
Ew, don't touch that. That's icky.
Icky.
Billy, don't sit on the ground. It's icky.
Icky.
Do not eat that gum off the floor. It's icky.
I could just eat. Up.
Carolyn is just so cute. I could eat her up.
I could just eat. Up.
Couldn't you just eat him up? He's so tiny.
I could just eat up.
I could eat you up. You look so adorable.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Pod. My name is Marco.
My name is Catherine, and welcome everyone. Today we've got an elementary level lesson for you. It's all about sending things through the mail.
That's right. So maybe gifts, maybe letters. We're going to the post office, so why don't we jump right into this dialogue? Let's listen to it for the first time, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I would like to send this package to China and these postcards as well.
Very well. You will need some stamps for the postcards, and I need to weigh that package too.
Great. How much is this going to cost?
Well, it depends. Do you want to send it via priority, express, or standard mail?
What's the difference?
Well, standard mail can take up to 15 working days. Priority is a bit faster and will arrive in about 5 to 8 working days. Express is the fastest, but it's also the most expensive. It only takes 3 days, and you can track your package online.
I see. Well, there's no rush. Please send it via priority mail. Please be extra careful. The contents of the package are fragile.
All right, so pretty simple dialogue. We want to send a package through the mail. So why don't we take a look at some of those mail-related terms in language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
All right, so the first item we're going to talk about in today's language takeaway is something you can send. It's called a postcard.
A postcard. Okay, so very popular among people who are traveling and they want to send a postcard back home.
That's right. So a postcard is something that you usually buy at a tourist destination like Walt Disney World, for example, and it has a picture on the front and some words on the back. So you can write a letter on the back of this picture.
So it's very simple. It's not really a letter. You don't put it in an envelope. You just write whatever you want on the back of the postcard, but you do have to put a stamp on it in order to send it.
That's right. So stamp is our next word. A stamp comes in different price ranges. That means that some stamps are more expensive than other stamps. This is like money for the mail.
So you have to buy the stamps, and in order to prove that you have paid for the letter that you want to send, you must place the stamps on the letter, on the envelope, or on the postcard, right? So depending on the size and weight, it costs more.
That's right. And usually you lick a stamp to place it on the card so it doesn't fall off.
True, that's right. You got to lick it. All right. So as we talked about, a package can be a letter, a postcard. You place stamps on it, and we need to weigh the package to know how much money we have to pay.
That's right. So sometimes a package is very heavy if it's filled with books, for example. Sometimes it's very light if it's filled with clothes or feathers. And so to find out how much something weighs, we have to weigh it. This is a verb.
Okay, so this is a verb, right? To weigh. So you want to know how many kilos or how many pounds this item has.
Right, so we could say, it weighs a lot, or how much do you weigh?
Okay.
Things like this.
Very good. All right, moving on. We have the different types of mailing speeds, I guess, right? So we saw 3. Via priority mail, express mail, or standard mail. So let's go in parts. Let's go with the first one. Via priority mail.
Priority is fast. It means priority is something that's important. So I have many priorities at work. This means they're important.
Very important. So this letter has a certain importance. It's a little bit more important than, for example, the other letters.
That's right. But express is the most important, the fastest. So something that's express is fast. Like an expressway is the fast highway. Express mail.
Okay, so express mail is the fastest. And now the normal, cheapest mail is standard mail.
Standard. So the word standard usually means the average or the normal mail. And in this case, it usually takes the longest.
Okay, so obviously standard mail is the cheapest. Express mail is the most expensive because it's the fastest.
That's right. So we've got all of those speeds now. Let's listen again to today's dialogue and try and listen for the words we just talked about. And we'll be back in a moment to talk about some important phrases.
Hi, I would like to send this package to China and these postcards as well.
Very well. You will need some stamps for the postcards, and I need to weigh that package too.
Great. How much is this going to cost?
Well, it depends. Do you want to send it via priority, express, or standard mail?
What's the difference?
Well, standard mail can take up to 15 working days. Priority is a bit faster and will arrive in about 5 to 8 working days. Express is the fastest, but it's also the most expensive. It only takes 3 days, and you can track your package online.
I see. Well, there's no rush. Please send it via priority mail. Please be extra careful. The contents of the package are fragile.
All right, we're back. So now let's take a look at 3 key phrases on Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
All right, so the first phrase today is one that I like to use a lot. We say, it depends, okay? How much is this going to cost? Well, it depends.
Okay, so the phrase could be, it depends. So it depends. When do you usually use this?
Okay, if you ask me a question, I can have one answer, but maybe there's another possible answer. For example, what are you going to wear tomorrow, Marco?
It depends if it rains or not.
Okay, it depends. If it rains, I will wear a raincoat. If it's sunny, I will wear a normal coat. So it depends means there is a situation or a circumstance that might change. And if it does, my answer will change.
Right. So it is a conditional, it depends. For example, I can ask you, what are you going to eat tonight?
It depends. If I exercise, I'm going to have a hamburger. And if I don't exercise, I'll have a salad.
Nice. Okay. So it depends. Now we have another phrase when they were talking about how long it's going to take to mail something. He said standard mail can take up to 15 working days. So we have this little phrase there, up to.
Up to. So up to, when you hear this, these 2 words together, that's an indication, it's a sign that we're talking about the maximum, the most. Okay, so tomorrow, the temperature might go up to 24 degrees Celsius.
Okay, so the temperature maximum will reach 24. It could be maybe 22, 21.
But not 25.
Not 25.
No, because up to means the top.
So you're usually dealing with numbers, right? For example, this coat can cost up to $150.
Wow, so the most I will spend is $150. So sometimes you have a number like this when we're talking about sending a package. We can send packages that weigh up to 10 kilos. Not more than 10 kilos, though.
Okay, very good. And now for our last phrase to close off the dialogue, the guy said, well, you know what? There's no rush. No rush. There's no rush.
Okay, well, the first word we want to look at here is the word rush. In this case, we're talking about sending a package and the postcard, right? So, does this person want it to arrive fast? He says, no, there's no rush. Let's send it standard. It's cheaper.
Okay, so maybe your friend is like, come on, we're going to be late. And you're like, no, there's no rush.
There's no rush.
1 hour.
We have 1 hour before the movie starts. Calm down.
Okay, so you're not in a hurry.
No, there's no rush. Slow down. It's okay. This is a good one to talk about with friends if you're working on a project at work. You say, listen, there's no rush. Take your time.
Okay, very good. So let's go back to our dialogue. Let's listen to it for the very last time, and we'll be back in a bit.
Hi, I would like to send this package to China and these postcards as well.
Very well. You will need some stamps for the postcards, and I need to weigh that package too.
Great. How much is this going to cost?
Well, it depends. Do you want to send it via priority, express, or standard mail?
What's the difference?
Well, standard mail can take up to 15 working days. Priority is a bit faster and will arrive in about 5 to 8 working days. Express is the fastest, but it's also the most expensive. It only takes 3 days, and you can track your package online.
I see. Well, there's no rush. Please send it via priority mail. Please be extra careful. The contents of the package are fragile.
All right, we're back. So now, Catherine, do you usually send postcards when you are abroad, when you travel?
Yes, I love postcards. And actually, I have some friends who have an amazing postcard collection.
Oh, really?
But it's not normal postcards.
No, what type
They
of...
find the most ugly postcards and they
Wow.
buy them.
Wow.
And they write silly notes and they send them to themselves.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. I have the tradition of always sending my parents and my grandparents a postcard when I'm abroad.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
So they
always.
have a collection of all the places you've been.
Yeah. So all the time, wherever I am, the first thing that I try to do if I'm in a cool place, I send them a postcard. And sometimes if I'm in a country in various cities and there's some nice things in, for example, 2 or 3 cities, I'll send them 3 postcards.
That's awesome. So do they have a book at home with all of these postcards?
Yeah, they do. So I just send them a little thing, how I'm doing and how great it is and wish you could be here, little notes. And then they have all the collection. It's really cool because that way I've actually kept track a little bit of what year and what date I was in certain places.
Oh, wow. Well, it's also nice because postcards, you don't need to write a very long note. There's no space. You just write a short note. You say, hi, how's the weather? Miss you. Wish you were here.
Right. Okay, so that's all the time we have for today, but let us know if you've had any inconveniences at the post office. I actually had one once. I couldn't send batteries through the mail because they have acid, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
So it's very difficult
Alkaline.
to send it. So maybe you've had a situation like this before. Let us know. EnglishPod.com. We'll see you guys there.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
To find the weight of something. Weigh. At least. Up to. Cost or require. Take. To be in a hurry. Rush. Easily broken or damaged. Fragile. Travelling through a place on the way to somewhere. Fire. To be treated as more important than something else. Priority. A service for carrying things faster than usual. Express. Usual or ordinary. Standard.
Let's try that faster.
At least. Up to. To be treated as more important than something else. Priority. Usual or ordinary. Standard. To be in a hurry. Rush. Easily broken or damaged. Fragile. A service for carrying things faster than usual. Express. To find the weight of something. Weigh. Cost or require. Take. Travelling through a place on the way to somewhere. Fire.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Weigh. I weighed myself this morning and was surprised to see that I had lost weight. Weigh. We need to weigh these suitcases to make sure they are not overweight. Weigh. My personal trainer says I should weigh myself every morning. Up to. You can be fined up to $100 for driving drunk. Up to. Lions can eat up to 50 pounds of meat per day. Up to. This car can go up to 300 miles on a single tank of fuel. Rush. I am in a rush. Can I call you back later? Rush. Don't worry, there is no rush. You can send me the reports tomorrow. Rush. If you got up earlier, you wouldn't be in such a rush in the mornings. Fragile. Ceramics are fragile and will break easily if dropped. Fragile. Newborn babies are very fragile, so you must be extra careful with them. Fragile. Be careful when you wash these wine glasses. They are fragile and could easily break. Take. How long is this going to take? Take. It can take 1 to 3 hours to get your car fixed. Take. It takes about 30 minutes to get to my office from my house.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
And my name is Catherine, and we've got a great lesson for you today. What level is this, Marco?
This is an elementary lesson, and we're going to be touching one of these medical topics. Today, we're going to talk about chicken pox.
Oh, gosh, I hated the chicken pox. They're horrible, and they itch, and you can't do anything about it, and your parents say, don't scratch.
Right. So chicken pox is a illness that you get usually as a child. And what happens is you start getting these little red dots all over your body, like little mosquito bites.
Exactly. And they come all over your body, like your arms, legs, face. And you can only get this disease once, unless maybe you didn't really get it too seriously. So most people get this when they're children.
Exactly. And what makes you very uncomfortable when you get chicken pox, as you said, it's these little red dots. They itch just like mosquito bites, but you can't scratch, because if you do, then your skin gets like marked, right? You have like stains
Forever,
like scars. So it's best not to scratch. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Somebody has the chicken pox. So let's listen to our dialogue for the first time, and then we'll be right back.
What's wrong with you? Why are you scratching so much?
I feel itchy. I can't stand it anymore. I think I may be coming down with something. I feel lightheaded and weak.
Let me have a look. Whoa, get away from me.
What's wrong?
I think you have chicken pox. You're contagious. Get away. Don't breathe on me.
Maybe it's just a rash or an allergy. We can't be sure until I see a doctor.
Well, in the meantime, you're a biohazard. I didn't get it when I was a kid, and I've heard that you can even die if you get it as an adult.
Are you serious? You always blow things out of proportion. In any case, I think I'll go take an oatmeal bath.
Ew.
All right, we're back. So I think this kid does have the chicken pox.
Definitely. And, well, he's got a funny solution for it. But before we get there, we've got a lot of great medical words and just basic body words for you in today's language takeaway.
Language takeaway.
All right, so let's start with our first word. He mentioned that he felt itchy. I feel itchy.
Itchy. So, okay, this is often confused, even among children who are native speakers of English. There are two words, to itch and to scratch. But this person is itchy, so it means that your skin, you want to scratch it. It's maybe uncomfortable.
Okay.
Like a mosquito bite is itchy.
Okay, so itchy would be the adjective, right? To the noun, an itch. So if you have an itch, you feel itchy, right?
Exactly.
So, and that's when you scratch. All right, so
Hopefully not.
He feels itchy, and he also felt a little bit lightheaded.
Okay, so you know the word head, you know the word light. So here we have a person who feels lightheaded. It means that you kind of feel a little bit strange and your head is a little bit, well, what's a good word to describe
like dizzy.
it? Yeah, almost dizzy or faint.
Right. So you usually feel a little bit weak. You don't really feel very well. Your head is lightheaded. The complete opposite of having a headache, right?
Exactly.
Okay. And, well, then the girl got scared and she said, get away. You are contagious.
Oh, gosh. Now, this is a dangerous one. Someone who is contagious can pass their illness to someone else. So, for example, the flu is very contagious. And if I have the flu, Marco doesn't want me to, come over and touch all of
Sneeze
his
on
stuff
top of
and
me.
sneeze and cough into his food.
Right. Exactly. So that's contagious. It's an adjective, and that means that you easily pass your illness to another person.
Exactly.
All right. So why don't we take a look at a couple of different examples using this word contagious?
Have you noticed so many people are getting sick lately?
Yeah, it's getting bad. I heard it's really contagious.
That's the scary part. One cough, and it spreads.
Exactly, and some people still come to work sick.
I don't get it. They know it's contagious.
Maybe they think it's just a small cold.
Even a cold can spread quickly.
True, and not everyone has a strong immune system.
That's why I'm being extra careful.
Me too. I'm washing my hands all the time.
Same here. I avoid touching my face too.
Good idea. Germs spread easily that way.
Yeah. And masks help, but not everyone wears them.
I know. It's frustrating. A contagious illness can affect everyone.
Exactly. It's not just about one person.
Staying home when sick is the least people can do.
Agreed. We all need to look out for each other.
All right, so you want to avoid contagious people, but you might also want to avoid people who have this next word. It's called a rash.
A rash. Exactly. So why do you want to avoid people who have a rash?
Well, they might have a contagious rash. Who knows? But you can get a rash for a number of different reasons. A rash is just basically a part of your skin that becomes irritated or uncomfortable, and sometimes it turns red or pink.
Exactly. So, as you said, it happens for different reasons. Sometimes you maybe have bad seafood in your skin, and you start to have rashes all over your body.
Other times you can touch some plants that are dangerous, like poison ivy or poison oak.
And then you get a big rash. And our last word for today is a little bit dramatic. She called him a biohazard.
Biohazard. Well, let's take a look at these words individually. The first word, bio, comes from the word biology. So that's something that is alive, an animal, a plant, or person. And hazard is something that is dangerous. So a biohazard is something that's alive that's dangerous.
Right. Or that's dangerous towards a living person, right? Or organism. For example, you don't want to be near an area that has a lot of radiation. It's a biohazard.
Exactly. Or some of these diseases like Ebola virus. These are very dangerous towards living things. And so biohazard is the name for it.
Exactly. And usually there's a symbol, a very clear symbol that kind of looks like a triangle, and it's red. And even in movies, it's appeared, right? I think in that movie.
Yellow.
It's red or yellow.
Yeah, sometimes both.
All right, so biohazard. I think we've taken a look at a lot of words, so why don't we listen to this dialogue again? Let's slow it down a little bit, see if we can understand a little bit more.
What's wrong with you? Why are you scratching so much?
I feel itchy. I can't stand it anymore. I think I may be coming down with something. I feel lightheaded and weak.
Let me have a look. Whoa. Get away from me.
What's wrong?
I think you have the chicken pox. You're contagious. Get away. Don't breathe on me.
Maybe it's just a rash or an allergy. We can't be sure until I see a doctor.
Well, in the meantime, you are a biohazard. I didn't get it when I was a kid, and I've heard that you can even die if you get it as an adult.
Are you serious? You always blow things out of proportion. In any case, I think I'll go take an oatmeal bath.
Ew.
All right, we're back. So now why don't we take a look at Fluency Builder and start taking a look at all these phrases.
Fluency Builder.
Well, the first one is something that we often say when we're starting to feel ill. This phrase is coming down with. So I could say, I think I'm coming down with a cold, for example.
So basically you say, I'm coming down with something. So a cold, or I think I'm coming down with the flu. So you're saying that I think I'm getting ill?
Exactly. It means I'm just starting to feel sick. And so you could say, I've had a cold for a week. You wouldn't use the phrase I'm coming down with in this situation. You'd only use it when you're starting to feel sick.
Very good.
So you could ask your boss, I think I'm coming down with the flu. Can I go home early?
Right. And I think this is a very useful phrase. It's very natural to say. So why don't we listen to a couple of other examples?
Have you noticed more people are getting sick lately?
Yeah, a lot of them came down with something last week.
It's spreading fast. I think it's really contagious.
Definitely. Even our boss is coming down with it now.
Seriously? He seemed fine yesterday.
Yeah, but this morning, he came down with a fever.
That's not good. People need to stay home if they're coming down with something.
I know. If they don't, it just spreads to everyone else.
It's how half the office came down with it in the first place.
Exactly. And some people don't realize they're coming down with something until it's too late.
That's the worst part. They feel fine, but they're already contagious.
Yeah, one person comes down with it, and suddenly it's everywhere.
That's why I'm being super careful.
Same here. I don't want to come down with anything.
Let's just hope this wave passes soon.
Fingers crossed. No one wants to keep coming down with illnesses.
All right, so coming down with the flu, coming down with a cough, etc. All right, what's our next phrase?
Well, this one's great. It's a filler phrase. So, in the meantime.
In the meantime.
So I could say, all right, I'm going to go cook dinner. In the meantime, Marco, can you please clear the table?
Okay, so while you are cooking dinner, I am doing something else. I'm cleaning the table.
So two things happening at the same time.
In the meantime. Very good. So it's a filler, you say?
Because usually it follows another phrase. So I'm going to be doing this report for a while. In the meantime, can you just wait here on the sofa, please?
Okay. Very good.
So in the meantime.
So you're connecting two different actions, two different ideas.
Exactly.
Very good. In the meantime. And what about our last phrase?
All right. There are some people who really like to do this, and I might be one of them. It's called to blow things out of proportion. All right. And you're going to hear this phrase a lot with native English speakers. And so to blow things out of proportion, well, it pretty much means that you're exaggerating, or you're making a really big deal out of something that's not very serious.
So, for example, if you come over to my house and you break a glass and I start freaking out and yelling at you because you broke my glass.
I say, Marco, you're blowing things out of proportion. I'll just buy you a new one. It's not that serious.
All right, so don't exaggerate, right?
Right. So, oftentimes you feel like this with siblings, spouses, or bosses who react very seriously. So you can say, "Hey, stop yelling! Like you're blowing things out of proportion. This is not a really big deal."
Exactly. All right. So blowing things out of proportion. Let's not do that. But let's listen to our dialogue for the last time, and then we'll be back.
What's wrong with you? Why are you scratching so much?
I feel itchy. I can't stand it anymore. I think I may be coming down with something. I feel lightheaded and weak.
Let me have a look. Whoa, get away from me.
What's wrong?
I think you have chicken pox. You're contagious. Get away. Don't breathe on me.
Maybe it's just a rash or an allergy. We can't be sure until I see a doctor.
Well, in the meantime, you're a biohazard. I didn't get it when I was a kid, and I've heard that you can even die if you get it as an adult.
Are you serious? You always blow things out of proportion. In any case, I think I'll go take an oatmeal bath.
Ew.
All right, so Catherine, have you ever had the chicken pox?
I did. I have very, very clear memories of when I was a child and I had the chicken pox because I believe it was Thanksgiving. And I was about 4 or 5 years old. And I didn't have an appetite, so I was not hungry. And all I could do was itch and drink. And so I still have little scars, like you mentioned, from where I couldn't stop myself from scratching my little marks.
Right. And, well, why does the little boy say that he's going to go take a oatmeal bath?
An oatmeal bath. Okay, well, this is one of the home remedies, one of the home cures for the itchiness, all right? So it doesn't make your chickenpox go away, but it does make your skin feel better because it's very calming and smooth. So you can have some creams or some lotions, but other people like to take an oatmeal bath.
Right, so then you're not itching anymore.
Right, but it's gross because you're sitting in oatmeal. Ugh.
It is kind of gross.
Have you had the chickenpox?
I didn't know, but because I couldn't remember. So my brother had it recently, so I was afraid that I didn't get it, but called my mom. She said I got it, so I'm good.
You're safe.
Yeah, so that's the thing, right? You can only get it once. So once you get it, you don't have a problem.
Well, we're curious to know, have you had the chickenpox? And if you did, was it really itchy, or were you a lucky one and it wasn't so bad?
Listen carefully.
Understanding illness and how to stay healthy. What is illness? Illness is when your body is not working the way it should. When you are healthy, you feel strong and full of energy. But sometimes something can go wrong with your body and you feel weak, tired, or sick. This is called being ill or having an illness. Illness can happen to anyone. Children, teenagers, adults, and elderly people can all get sick. Sometimes an illness lasts for a short time. This is called an acute illness. Examples of acute illnesses are the common cold, a headache, or a stomach ache. Other illnesses can last for a long time, and these are called chronic illnesses. Examples of chronic illnesses are diabetes, asthma, and high blood pressure. Types of illnesses. There are many different kinds of illnesses. Let's talk about some of the common ones. Infectious illnesses. These illnesses spread from one person to another. They are caused by bacteria, viruses, or fungi. Examples include the flu, cold, chickenpox, and COVID-19. Infectious illnesses can spread through touch, coughing, sneezing, or contact with dirty surfaces. Non-infectious illnesses. These illnesses do not spread from person to person. They are often caused by genetics, lifestyle, or environment. Examples include heart disease, cancer, and diabetes. Mental illnesses. These illnesses affect the mind and emotions. Examples include depression, anxiety, and stress. Causes of illness. Many things can cause illness. Let's look at some of the common causes. Germs. Bacteria and viruses are tiny creatures that can make us sick. They are everywhere, on our hands, in the air, and on things we touch. Poor nutrition. If you don't eat healthy food, your body can become weak. A weak body can get sick more easily. Lack of sleep. Your body needs rest to stay strong. If you don't sleep well, you may get sick more often. Stress. Too much stress can make you feel unwell. Stress affects both the body and mind. Lack of exercise. If you don't move and exercise, your body can become weak. Exercise helps keep your body strong and healthy. Pollution. Dirty air, water, and food can cause illness. Pollution can harm your body over time. How to prevent illness. Even though illness is common, there are many ways to stay healthy and avoid getting sick. Wash your hands. Washing your hands with soap and water can kill germs. Wash your hands before eating, after using the bathroom, and after touching dirty surfaces. Eat healthy foods. Eat fruits, vegetables, grains, and proteins. Healthy food gives your body the vitamins and energy it needs. Get enough sleep. Sleep helps your body to rest and recover. Try to sleep at least 7-8 hours each night. Exercise regularly. Moving your body helps you stay strong. Try to walk, run, or play sports for at least 30 minutes a day. Avoid stress. Try to relax and do things you enjoy. Taking breaks, talking to friends, and practicing deep breathing can help reduce stress. Stay away from sick people. If someone is sick, try to avoid close contact until they are better. This can help you stay healthy. Get vaccinations. Vaccines can protect you from many diseases like the flu or measles. Talk to your doctor about vaccines you need. What to do when you are sick. Sometimes, even if you are careful, you can still get sick. Here are some steps to help you feel better. Rest. Your body needs time to heal. Resting can help you recover faster. Drink water. Drinking water helps keep your body hydrated. This is important when you are sick. Take medicine. If a doctor gives you medicine, take it as they say. Do not take more or less than you are told. See a doctor. If you do not feel better after a few days, see a doctor. Doctors can help you understand what is wrong and give you the right treatment. Stay home. If you are sick, stay home so you don't spread your illness to others. A personal story of illness. Let's hear a story about a young girl named Sarah. Sarah was a happy 10-year-old girl who loved going to school and playing with her friends. One winter, she started feeling very tired and weak. She had a high fever and a sore throat. Her mother took her to the doctor. The doctor told them that Sarah had the flu. The doctor said Sarah needed to rest, drink a lot of water, and take some medicine. For the next few days, Sarah stayed in bed. Her mother gave her soup, water, and medicine. Sarah missed her friends and school, but she knew she had to stay home to get better. After 1 week, she felt strong again. She learned that taking care of her health was very important. Now she always washes her hands, eats healthy food, and gets enough sleep to avoid getting sick. Final thoughts. Illness is a part of life, but we can do many things to stay healthy and prevent sickness. By eating well, washing hands, sleeping enough, and exercising, we can make our bodies strong. If we do get sick, resting and following the doctor's advice can help us recover quickly. Remember, your health is one of the most important things you have. Take care of it, and you will feel happier and stronger every day.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
To rub your skin to stop an itch. Scratch. Influenza, a contagious virus. Flu. An unpleasant feeling on your skin makes you want to scratch. Itchy. A contagious common sickness. Cold. To become ill.
Come down with something.
A high body temperature caused by illness.
Fever.
To feel dizzy.
Lightheaded.
Feelings of upset stomach and dizziness caused by illness.
Nauseous.
A childhood disease that leaves red spots on the skin.
Chickenpox.
Having allergies to something.
Allergic.
Having a sickness that can be passed to someone else.
Contagious.
A skin irritation.
Rash.
Medical condition that causes someone to become sick after eating, touching, or breathing something.
Allergy.
For the present time.
In the meantime.
A harmful substance.
Biohazard.
To make something seem more serious.
Blow something out of proportion.
For the present time.
In the meantime.
Let's try that faster.
Influenza, a contagious virus.
Flu.
A contagious common sickness.
Cold.
Having a sickness that can be passed to someone else.
Contagious.
A high body temperature caused by illness.
Fever.
An unpleasant feeling on your skin makes you want to scratch.
Itchy.
A harmful substance.
Biohazard.
To feel dizzy.
Lightheaded.
To become ill.
Come down with something.
A skin irritation.
Rash.
For the present time.
In the meantime.
To make something seem more serious.
Blow something out of proportion.
To rub your skin to stop an itch.
Scratch.
Medical condition that causes someone to become sick after eating, touching, or breathing something.
Allergy.
A childhood disease that leaves red spots on the skin.
Chickenpox.
Feelings of upset stomach and dizziness caused by illness.
Nauseous.
For the present time.
In the meantime.
Having allergies to something.
Allergic.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Scratch. Don't scratch that bug bite. Scratch. That cat just scratched me. Scratch. The mirror is scratched badly. Come down with something. Honey, will you take my temperature? I think I'm coming down with something. Come down with something. You must be coming down with a cold. Come down with something. Tommy came down with the flu. Contagious. Don't get near me. Chickenpox are very contagious. Contagious. The sickness that is going around the office is very contagious. Contagious. H1N1 flu is very contagious. Allergy. Johnny has so many food allergies. Allergy. I think I am allergic to your cat. Allergy. Take this medicine for your allergies. In the meantime. I'll take the trash out. In the meantime, you dry the clothes. In the meantime. He is still waiting for the test results. In the meantime, he is trying to find a job. In the meantime. There is nothing you can do about it now. In the meantime, try to be productive.